This is my second Groupon afternoon tea. My first Groupon afternoon tea, it weren't that brilliant. I'll put a link to the video in the comments. This afternoon tea was at Doubletree by Hilton, or Hilton by Doubletree. No, Doubletree by Hilton, which is a hotel chain. But there's a restaurant attached called 92 Bar, which is where this afternoon tea was. When I got there, it was a little bit like, who do I see? Because there was one person on duty, and this person seems to do everything, giving out menus, serving, cleaning up. And I'm always like, you want your customers to have a good experience. Why do you think you can do that on like the minimum amount of like labor power? And bless her, she was doing her best. So I kind of let her get on with it a bit. And then I said, I'm here for the afternoon tea. She said, oh, is it just for one? I said, yes. She scanned the QR code, because what I did, I downloaded the app, the Groupon app. And then she asked if I wanted tea or coffee. So with this one, you can get tea or coffee. I got tea. The tea, as you can see, was presented in these crappy teapots that if you don't pour it a certain way, all the tea just comes running out and going onto the table. I don't know. I suppose because they're really, really cheap. Tea was fine. English breakfast tea, it was fine. I'm a bit peeved that there wasn't any water on the table. I don't know what it is with these Groupon afternoon teas that they don't even provide tap water. Maybe if I asked, I would have got it, but I think it should just be on there anyway. The afternoon tea came. I went for the vegetarian option. Obviously, had 4 sandwiches. The sandwiches were actually okay. My favourite one was the one, I think it had like avocado in it. So yeah, the sandwiches were all right. The scones, yeah, they were a bit dry, overdone, but at least they were warm. And because I was quite hungry, I did eat both of them, but they weren't anything special, to be honest. And then the sweets, the sweets were terrible. They were terrible. I ate one of the sweets fully, which was the macaron, and even then, that was at a push that I was going to finish it. They had red velvet, and you know how much I hate red velvet, but I still tried it. I still don't like red velvet. They had this little kind of glass chocolate in a shot. The chocolate tasted awful. Like, it just had this horrible taste. And I'm like, even if it just melted like your standard basic supermarket brand chocolate and put it in there, it would have tasted better. What did you do to this chocolate to make it taste like that? Terrible. And then there was like a little tart, like a lemon tart, and I always find when they do the lemon tarts, they put so much lemon curd, like so much lemon curd in it, and I barely ate that. So yeah, it wasn't very good. I left that. So my conclusion, it was better than the other Groupon afternoon tea, because that one was just, yeah, when you go, if you haven't watched it, you'll watch it and see, because even the setting in that wasn't brilliant. But the setting here, I suppose because it's Hilton owned, was okay. I think I had to kind of temper my expectations with Groupon afternoon teas, because you're getting it for cheaper than normal. Though this was only £5 cheaper, so I got this tea for £28, and normally it's like 34 or something. So it wasn't that much cheaper. But I just think, for me, it doesn't matter how cheap it is. Make the things edible. I'm still thinking about that chocolate in a glass. Horrible, horrible. But anyway, so that's my review. Let me know if you've been to this particular afternoon tea on Groupon, or if you've been to any other Groupon afternoon teas. Until next time, cake lovers.